Now on to the winner of the women's 10 ball, the gold medalist, Venus Lim Zinyi from Singapore. The medal to be presented by Mr. Ishan Singh, Vice President of WCBS. Ladies and gentlemen, you may take now on to the silver medalists. We have Darcy McGinley from Canada. The medal to be presented by Mr. Papi Richard. And now, on to the winner of the men's 10 ball, the gold medalist, Kreng Bawe from South Africa. The medal to be presented by Mr. Ishan Singh, Vice President of WCBS. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of South Africa. And now, on to the Heyball medal presentations. The presentation party is Ms. Venisha Guriajugnarayan, President of MAURITIUS Organization, Mr. Ishan Singh, Vice President of WCBS, Mr. Xiao Yanshu, CEO of Joy Billiards, Mr. Jim Lacey, Director of WCBS, and Mr. Fernando Requena, Director of WCBS. In the women's Heyball category, the first bronze medalist is Naiga Rukia from Uganda. Medal to be presented by Mr. Jim Lacey. Now, our second bronze medalist, we have Lyndall Vine from Australia. Medal to be given by Mr. Fernando Requena. The silver medalist, we have Marina Jacobs from South Africa. The medal to be given by Mr. Xiao Yuanshu, the CEO of Joy Billiards. And now, the winner of the women's Heyball, the gold medalist, we have Vidya Pillai from India. Medal to be presented by Mr. Ishan Singh. please rise for the national anthem of India. And now on to the men's Heyball category. The first bronze medalist is Jason Theron from South Africa. The medal to be given by Mr. Jim Lacey. And now, our second bronze medalist, we have Abdullah from Tanzania. Medal to be given by Mr. Fernando Requena. And now, on to the silver medalist. We have Shivam Arora from India. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on to the winner of the men's Heyball category, the gold medalist Chandiga Caesar from Uganda. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Uganda. now, on to the snooker medal presentation. The presentation party will be Miss Venisha Gurujagnaran, President of MAURITIUS Organization, Mr. Ishan Singh, Vice President of WCBS, Mr. Glenn Whelan, CEO of 4 Sense Technologies, Mr. Jim Lacey, Director of WCBS, and Mr. Fernando Requena, Director of WCBS. To the category of women's snooker, the first bronze medalist is Kirtana Pandian from India. Presented by Mr. Jim Lacey. And now, on to our second bronze medalist. We have Anupama Ramachandran from India. Medal to be presented by Mr. Fernando Requena. Now, on to our silver medalist to be presented by Mr. Glenn Whelan. We have Chua Pei Fen Audrey from Singapore. And now, on to the winner of the women's snooker, the gold medalist, Rebecca Kena from India, to be presented by Mr. Ishan Singh. England. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of England. And now onto the men's snooker category. The first bronze medalist is Darren Morgan from Wales, to be presented by Mr. Jim Lacey. Our second bronze medalist, we have Lim Kok Leong from Malaysia. Medal to be presented by Mr. Fernando Requena. And now, onto the silver medalist. We have Ross Valence from Scotland. Medal to be presented by Mr. Glenn Whelan. And now, onto the winner of the men's snooker. The gold medalist is Michael Georgiou from Cyprus. To be presented by Mr. Ishan Singh. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Cyprus. And now, on to the Blackball medal presentations. The presentation party is Ms. Venisha Guria Jagnarayan, President of MAURITIUS Organization, Mr. Ishan Singh, Vice President of WCBS, Mr. Derek Hawley, Representative of United Pool Tables, Mr. Jim Lacey, Director of WCBS, and Mr. Fernando Requena, Director of WCBS. On to the women's blackball category. The first bronze medalist is Malibugu Latlang from Botswana. Medal to be presented by Mr. Jim Lacey. And now, on to the second bronze medalist, we have Kiskai Marion from Uganda. Medal to be presented by Mr. Fernando Requena. silver medalist, we have Erin Maria Lazares from South Africa. Medal to be presented by Mr. Derek Hawley. The winner of the women's blackball category, the gold medalist, we have Djali Claudia from Malaysia. Medal to be presented by Mr. Ishan Singh. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Malaysia. On to the men's blackball category. The first bronze medalist is Greven Ginte Stanford from Malawi. Medal to be presented by Mr. Jim Lacey. Our second bronze medalist, we have Geoffrey Kibet Chepkwani from Kenya. Medal to be given by Mr. Fernando Requena. Silver medalist, we have Kasozi Joseph from Uganda. Medal to be given by Mr. Derek Hawley. And now, on to the winner of the men's blackball category, the gold medalist, Senzo Grawal Kumede from South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of South Africa. All medalists and dignitaries are requested to come on stage for a final group photo. All medalists and dignitaries are requested to come on stage for a final group photo. Thank you very much. All medalists and dignitaries are requested to take their seats. I now request Ms. Venisha Guria Jagnarayan, the president of the MAURITIUS organization, to come on stage for the official closing address of the 2025 Commonwealth Billiards Championships.
Ladies and gentlemen, all the dignitaries present, my dear players, my dear referees, the organizers, the sponsors, everybody who have stood behind the MAURITIUS organization to make the Commonwealth Billiard Championship Mauritius 2025 a success.